What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So the last 2 days I've been hitting the rack stores, and it's kind of been the trend lately that there's been some decent sneakers at these rack stores, whether it's casual stuff, which I've been kind of on a Vans kick lately, or training shoes, run shoes, any of that stuff. I've been finding some stuff, and one pair in particular kind of surprised me that I came across. So I got 2 pairs at Burlington yesterday, and then today at Ross Dress for Less. And we'll just take a quick look, see what I paid for them, do a quick on feed at the end, and keep it moving. So stay tuned. So both days at both places I found one pair of high top Vans that I wanted and one pair of recent training shoes. Starting at Burlington, some Reebok Nano 12s. I was very surprised by this. They were $33 in my size. The Nano 12. I have the Nano 12, the 6000 model, which has the more casual front with the synthetic leather toe rand and everything. But this is a very, very breathable, warm weather type of color. It has their knit upper, has this teal and baby blue color scheme, has that float ride midsole. They're quite nice. I haven't done a full review. I did do a full review on the 6000, I believe. I may not have. But any of you that are into lifting, especially you CrossFitters, which I'm not a CrossFitter, I'm more bodybuilding oriented workouts, but this is, I mean, the Nano is kind of the industry standard at this point, and these fixed what was wrong with the heel counter in the Nano 11, where I'm not the only one that had this issue where it would chafe and cause blisters back here. That's not an issue with the Nano 12. So for 33 bucks, this was an absolute, yeah, I'm grabbing these. And with the high top Vans, look at these wacky checkerboard ones. They're kind of a beige and green, kind of Kelly green color. These were $30 at Burlington. I've been on, like I said, I've been on a Vans kick. I've got a few low tops, I've got a few high tops, I've got a few slip-ons. I've just been on a kick with them lately. I like to train in Vans on casual days when I'm just going to do a little bit of steady state cardio at the end, and I like to wear them casually. Obviously, they're great casual shoes. I've got a few pairs of like I said, a few high tops, a few low tops, and a few slip-ons at this point. Just like I said, really on a Vans kick. And these rack stores, they keep popping up with a variety of all three styles, the low tops, the high tops, and the slip-ons. So if you're into Vans, check your rack stores. And one other thing before we move on, they had the blue pearlized toe Reebok Question. I'll have a picture of that on screen. The smallest size they had was a men's size 10. I would have needed an 8.5, anywhere from an 8 to a 9. I could have made work. 8, 8.5, 9. I could have made work. They didn't have them. They were 40 bucks. Check your Burlingtons, the pearl blue toe Reebok Questions. They had them in 10, 10.5, 11, 11.5, and 12. They had them in larger sizes. So if you wear any of those sizes, maybe your Burlington will be like mine was, because I would have bought those over both of these if I had to pick one pair. It's unfortunate they were just too big, but they had them in several different like Fila's. Like they had the Fila spaghettis, those Jerry Stackhouses. I'm telling you guys right now, if you're into sneakers and you're looking for a come up, check your rack stores. And let's check out what I got from Ross. So again, one pair of training shoes, one pair of high top Vans. Here we got the Project Rock BSR 2. So I've been seeing that bright orange reddish type of colorway. I've been seeing it a lot lately. Finally I came across, this was my second favorite colorway. I have the blue marbleized limited edition color that came out when they first dropped. I grabbed those. So I have a pair already. I've done a first impressions video on feet and a full review and comparison to the original. So if you want to check that out, it's on my other channel, the TLTG Reviews channel, before I moved all the shoe content to this channel. So just type in TLTG Project Rock. It'll come up, or Project Rock BSR, it'll come up. But anyways, this I thought was the coolest looking color besides that one. The color blocking for the black on the back half and the white mesh up front. I just thought these were the second best color, and I'm glad to have them now. They were 43 bucks, size 9. I mean, I'm very familiar with them. I train in my blue marble ones pretty often. Good kind of budget-oriented Under Armour training shoe. Has the charged foam midsole. Relatively soft, relatively responsive, relatively stable. It's not great at any one thing, but it's also not bad at any one thing. It has the tri-base outsole for pretty good grip and stability overall. Even though it's not the best stable midsole, you can do some mild running. You can do some moderate liftings, not super heavy because it will compress under a very heavy load, but these are some pretty good budget conscious all around training shoes, even at the retail price of $100, because I buy them as they drop at the $100 price point. I have the BSR, the BSR2, and the BSR3. I now have a second colorway of the BSR2, but we'll check them out on feet in just a minute. Then last but not least, look at these. They're fuzzy checkered, kind of a suede. It's got like a long grain suede to the back side, and this is kind of like a Durabuck on the toe, the lacing eyelets, the logo. It's quite. I do have to relace them though, because when they were laced, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Rotate it, you can see where the laces aren't going through the tongue, so the tongue's going to twist on me. So I have to relace them, but these are the Comfy Cush insole. Have the tag right here. Able to see it decently. They have the Comfy Cush insole. Interesting colorway, and I looked at them and I was like, I don't know about these. And I put them on feet and saw them in the mirror. I was like, yeah, these are me. I'm going to go with these. So these wilder looking high top Vans have just been in general. I have some slip-ons with flames on them and stuff. You know what I mean? I've really been digging them lately. Just something kind of out the norm for me, a different style that I'm used to over time. So yeah, these were pretty dope. And before I forget, they are $35. Typically, you can find the Vans anywhere from $25 to $35, depending on low top slip-on, some kind of special edition, and so on. So that's enough jibber jabber about this. Let's check out all four of these on feet.